2 weeks before my dad's brain injury, he traveled with me to Morocco, where I was about to begin a semester studying abroad. Together, we wandered the streets of the old city, took in the sight of the Atlantic meeting the Mediterranean, and we visited the school where I would be studying, so that when my dad returned home, he could visualize where I was. I don't think he ever imagined that I would choose Arabic as my passion in college, but as he told me on that trip, it's important to pay attention to what your soul desires. I will cherish that time with him forever. I was standing in the courtyard of that same school in Morocco a few days later when I got the call from my mom. I remember that moment so vividly. Everything stopped. I held on to the friend standing next to me, reaching for something solid. 12 hours later, I was on a plane, heading for Chicago, hoping my dad would survive long enough for me to get home. My name is Elena, and on September 17th, 2012, my dad collapsed at his office after suffering a ruptured subarachnoid brain hemorrhage, a brain aneurysm. There's a reason these types of brain injuries are called traumatic. They are shocking, violent, and devastating. In a split second, they invade your life with no warning. All my family could focus on was getting through the next hour, the next day. My mom stayed by my dad's side 24 hours a day for what became weeks on end. Finally, thanks to the unfailing commitment of his medical team, my dad made it through that volatile phase. And slowly, very, very slowly, my family and I began to hope for more. The desire for my dad to find meaning in his life brought my mom and I to Synapse House. Here, I see a community that will support my father as he continues to recover and heal. With the clubhouse model, members contribute their individual strengths while creating community on their own terms. Whether it's cooking with the culinary unit or writing for the business unit, members have the opportunity to define their identities beyond brain injury. I want my dad to be proud of the person he is now. He worked really hard to get here. Here at Synapse House, he can work together with colleagues on projects, and if one member struggles to complete a task, another can help him by contributing her strengths. He can develop a routine of going to work every day and invest his days in something more meaningful than just passing the time. Most of all, I think this will be a community that my dad will enjoy. The basic human need to create meaning in life applies to us all, to those with brain injury and to those who love them. Synapse House honors this fundamental need with its stated vision to engage, empower, and employ individuals affected by brain injury and stroke. Today, I am learning to love my dad better by accepting who he is. Gentle, witty, quiet, sometimes a little unpredictable, and often quite funny. He has taught me much about courage, responsibility, and compassion. Without a working memory, my dad's life is built on moments of pure experience that, even when his tired brain can't hold the details, I believe these moments accumulate to mean something. He may not remember what he did all day, but his mood differs if he spends it rereading the newspaper for 8 hours or engaged with good friends. How he spends his life matters. In joining us to support Synapse House, I'm confident that you will each experience the healing, the hope, and the meaning that this project has brought to my family.
Hello, my name is Chris Zinski, Before joining Synapse House, which is also called the Clubhouse, a couple of years ago, I was an equity partner in a large Chicago law firm working on the 69th floor of the Willis Tower that was formerly called the Sears Tower in downtown Chicago. I practiced banking law with a particular emphasis on mergers and acquisitions. It was a very demanding professional environment because the hours were long, plus there was always pressure to generate business. Fortunately, the law firm I worked for was very professional and successful. It was a first-class work environment. I enjoyed work and my colleagues. In my personal life, I enjoyed spending time with my wife and our 4 children, 3 of whom are in college or have graduated from college. I also did several triathlons, fitness for which likely saved my life. My life today is dramatically different than my life before my injury. For one thing, I don't work any longer and likely will never go back to being a lawyer because my cognition and eyesight are impaired. But frankly, I don't miss it, and I'm enjoying life even though it's much different than my former existence. My family and I spend time together and often go on trips and out to dinner and movies. I also like to go and work out at the gym. Well, that's all I have to say today. Have a good day. Bye.